Satanism is a broad term encompassing a variety of ideological, philosophical, and spiritual beliefs that revolve around Satan, often as a symbol of human nature, rebellion, and personal empowerment. While Satanism has often been misunderstood and misrepresented in popular culture, the reality is far more complex and diverse. The term Satanism can refer to several different systems of belief, ranging from religious and spiritual practices to secular and philosophical ideologies. It is important to examine these various perspectives to understand what Satanism truly represents. The concept of Satanism is deeply tied to the figure of Satan, who originates in religious texts, primarily the Judeo-Christian tradition. In Christianity, Satan is considered the adversary of God, embodying evil, temptation, and rebellion. In the Hebrew Bible, Satan appears as a figure who challenges the faithfulness of humans, particularly in the book of Job, where he tests the loyalty of Job to God. Over time, the figure of Satan evolved, particularly in Christian theology, into the embodiment of all evil, rebellion against divine authority, and the cause of sin in the world. The idea of Satanism, however, did not emerge until much later, in the wake of the Middle Ages. In this period, the figure of Satan was associated with witchcraft, heresy, and anti-Christian practices. During the witch hunts of the 15th and 16th centuries, individuals were often accused of satanic worship as part of larger efforts to root out heresy and consolidate religious power. These accusations were largely fabricated but helped to solidify Satan's role as a central figure in the demonization of certain practices, philosophies, and social groups. Satanism is the belief in and worship of Satan as an actual deity or supernatural being. Unlike the more common interpretations of Satan as a malevolent force or symbol of evil in Christianity, theistic Satanists may view Satan as a god, a liberator, or a source of power. For them, Satan is often seen as a symbol of freedom, personal growth, and rebellion against oppressive authority, especially the authority of organized religion. Within the framework of theistic Satanism, there is considerable variation. Some Satanists may believe that Satan is a benevolent, wise, and even compassionate being who promotes knowledge and self-realization. Others view Satan as a more ambivalent or even malevolent force, one who encourages rebellion against divine law and promotes individualism above all else. This form of Satanism does not necessarily adhere to a strict set of religious dogma or practices but may include rituals, prayers, and invocations that seek to connect with Satan. Atheistic Satanism, particularly popularized by the Church of Satan, represents a secular and philosophical approach to Satanism. Founded by Anton LaVey in 1966, the Church of Satan rejects the supernatural elements associated with theistic Satanism, instead using Satan as a symbol for human nature, self-indulgence, and rational thought. LaVey's brand of Satanism is centered around individualism, personal empowerment, and the rejection of societal and religious norms. LaVeyan Satanism is an atheistic worldview that views Satan as a symbol of human desires, instincts, and individuality. It advocates for the pursuit of personal happiness and self-fulfillment, without concern for the traditional moral constraints of religious systems. In this sense, Satanism is often seen as a philosophy that encourages people to embrace their true selves, to question authority, and to reject dogmatic religious and societal systems that restrict individual freedom.